Alright, so the following video is going to be about Mother's Day. You're going to notice, however, that the background of the video is going to be all blue, but you can still see the blue blanket that I have up behind me. I got a new software yesterday called Lightworks, and I was trying it out. It's still in beta version, and I wanted to do a blue screen effect. Now, the good news is I was able to do that in the program. However, I was unable to export the finished product. So I had made a picture that was going to be behind me, which I'll show you now. And then I was going to have that be in my background, which they said it worked in the program, but I couldn't get it to export. So, unfortunately, that means you're going to have to stare at an ugly blue background for my video, which sucks. Hopefully, some of the exporting issues will be resolved when the program fully comes out later this month. I hope. Fingers crossed. Anyway, sorry for the blue background. It was going to be pretty cool, but what are you going to do? So anyway, here you go. How you guys doing today? Today is Mother's Day, so I thought I would go into a little bit of the history of Mother's Day, and I didn't know if everybody knew, where the holiday actually came from. Today, obviously, we celebrate our mothers, and we go ahead and get them flowers and maybe make them some breakfast and take them out to dinner and that kind of thing. Obviously, we buy them some cards, but thought I would check into where the holiday actually originated from. So I found this website. It's called mothersdaycentral.com, and they give a really good history of where the holiday actually originated and how it became to be. Originally, societies celebrated the goddesses and symbols and things like that rather than the actual physical mothers. So it started with deities kind of like Isis, Sybil, Rhea, Gaia, and those kind of things back with the Romans and Greeks. So the ceremonies and all of those celebrated kind of worshiping those deities. In Europe, they started celebrating Mother Church during Lent, so that was sort of a next transition into what we know as Mother's Day today. And then later in England, they started like a Mothering Day, and allowed people to take off work, travel home, kind of visit their mothers, and they presented the mothers with cakes and flowers at that time. So, that was kind of neat. That's sort of where the tradition started, kind of giving you a family day, in essence. Ironically, though, when English settlers came to America, they stopped celebrating the holiday. Now, it could have been because of Puritan beliefs. It could have just been because they were too busy. Not really sure, but it did stop for a while. But the American holiday kind of originated, starting with Julia Ward Howe in 1870. She was pretty distraught after the Civil War, seeing, all the sons fighting against each other, and she proclaimed a day of peace and motherhood, and she wrote this big proclamation, asking the mothers to celebrate that. Later in the 1900s, Anna Reeves Jarvis used the holiday to reunite those that were divided between the Union and Confederates during the war. And then her daughter, Anna M. Jarvis, she actually campaigned for an official Mother's Day in 1908, which was held in Grafton, Western Virginia, and also a church in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And then she actually started the tradition of giving out carnations by giving carnations to those that attended at the church. Later, though, when Mother's Day became popular, she actually boycotted it because she didn't want it to be commercialized, and she got really mad that people were buying flowers and everything for their mothers. So it's kind of ironic, but anyway. In 1912, the YMCA pushed with Elmer Burkett, which is a senator at the time, or congressman, anyway, to make it a national holiday. But it wasn't until 1912 when Woodrow Wilson made it a national holiday and declared it to be the second Sunday in May. Um, Currently now over 70 countries actually celebrate Mother's Day, so that's pretty cool. But anyway, yeah, I enjoy Mother's Day. It gives me a chance to really think back on all the cool times I had with my mother. And I have a lot of great memories from when I was younger, with my mom. Like, one of my favorites is just, when I was little, we didn't have a ton of money, but, for fun, we would, go for walks, go for drives out on the back roads and that kind of stuff. And what we would do is we would collect flowers and we would look for flowers that would be good for drying. And then, when the holidays came around, we would make people wreaths with these dried flowers. And, that was pretty cool. I mean, I was just little, but she'd let me help pick out the flowers and then, help kind of design the wreaths and where I wanted the flowers. So that was pretty cool. So I remember sitting at the table with a hot glue gun and flowers and making these wreaths for people. So it was pretty neat. But, obviously there's lots more times, than just that one. But how about you guys? Do you have any cool, Mother's Day memories or memories of your mother and things that you would do, with her maybe when you were little or maybe even older? I don't know, let me know. Post in the comment and, let me know what you think about, Mother's Day and maybe a cool thing that you did with your mom that you remember. But anyway, like I said, today's Mother's Day, and I have a fantastic mother. I just wanted to give a shout out to her, and said hope you guys have a great day. Thanks, and thanks for listening.